I'm Abby Vanderplas and I am the founder and director of Christchurch Bull Breed Rescue. So I didn't grow up with dogs. A lot of people think I did. My mum was really anti-dogs. She was really scared of dogs, so we didn't have a dog growing up. I got my first dog when I was 17 and I moved out of home. And things went from there. After I got my first dog, I did a lot of private rescue, just taking on one dog at a time. And I volunteered for another rescue in Christchurch called Dog Watch. I volunteered there for 2 years, and it just really opened my eyes to how things are for the dogs in Christchurch, and I wanted to help, and I saw the gap that the bull breeds were falling through, and I wanted to do something. Because of the stigma that's attached to them, they're more likely to be abused and neglected than any other dog. They're more overbred, they've got high numbers in our pounds and shelters. They're more likely to be abused than any other breed. She's funny because she only misbehaves for people she doesn't know. So all of the volunteers and everyone that gets to see her and hang out with her regularly, we all know what an awesome dog she is, but people that come in looking to adopt a dog don't get to see it. Yeah. And it's really sad. It was absolute chaos, absolute chaos. I had 2 kids at the time. Our house was 80 square metres, our yard is 600 square metres. It was, at times I think I had 27 dogs was our highest. Most of those puppies, but probably 7 adult dogs. It was, everywhere you went there was dogs, it was chaos. It just got too big for being in my home, and so we decided that we needed a shelter, and we fundraised and fundraised and fundraised our asses off until we could start the shelter. It was such a relief, it was such a weight off my shoulders. Even though this place was a big concrete slab, I knew exactly what I wanted and how I wanted it to be, and it's definitely that now.
My name's Adele. I originally started here 3 or so years ago. I lived just down the road. I found out that there was a rescue up here. At that time I was a student at UC studying psychology, so I knew a bit about learning theory, which really helped, but pretty much no dog experience. Yeah, so I wandered up to get inducted as a volunteer, and a wee staffy boy was in the kitchen because we're at full capacity here, and he just crawled onto my lap and just lay his head on me, and that was pretty much the start of it. Now, get your tush. Nice. So me and my partner, we foster dogs as well. You know, we started off with that sweet boy who crawled onto my lap that day. We're 30 or so in now. With growing experience, we're able to take on more high needs dogs, and so seeing them come from huge anxiety, really bad backgrounds, and be able to flourish in a home, you know, that's really a drive to just keep on going. How many years have you been here now so far?
They're just so demonised in the media, and there's such a stigma attached to them in the general public that people think they're such bad dogs, and they really don't deserve that reputation. They're really sweet, loving, loyal dogs, and they just, for some reason, fall through the cracks of most other animal welfare systems.
It's a really hard one. It's obviously terrible. You know, these dogs get such a bad rap. People look at them and think pit bulls. You know, this is all the stuff I know about pit bulls, and you know, all this terrible stuff that they're fighting dogs and all the rest of it. But really, you know, people who are saying those sorts of things probably haven't spent that much time with these dogs. The majority of our dogs are mixed breeds, bull breed dogs. You know, I've had collie pups come in here and all that stuff, and you know, there's really not that much difference in terms of them growing and developing and flourishing, you know. And so seeing these dogs portrayed so badly in the media. You know, we get people crossing the road when they see us. You know, we get people glaring at us when we're driving around and the rest of it. And it's just really unfortunate because I think it does stop a lot of people from giving these dogs a chance. Just seeing the amount of work that people put in for these dogs and seeing the huge difference it makes to these dogs' lives. Like, you know, you get dogs that come in so broken down from everything, and then just still showing that resilience and still showing that they can love people and socialise with other dogs and really come around, and that was super inspiring.
To this day, Christchurch Bull Breed Rescue has successfully rehomed and rehabilitated over 200 dogs from all across New Zealand with the help of a community of volunteers and supporters. They have been able to offer life-changing operations to dogs to get them in good health to find loving homes to spend the rest of their lives in. On top of the dogs that they rescue and foster, Christchurch Bull Breed Rescue run a community desexing program where they can help financially to get dogs desexed. This is their mission, to reduce the number of abandoned and roaming dogs that end up in the pound waiting to be adopted or euthanised. They're a non-for-profit organisation and registered charity, and they can't continue to give these dogs another shot at life without your generosity. Every little donation counts towards the vet bills that keep these dogs happy and healthy as they wait for their forever home. If you are interested in following their journey, they can be found at christchurchbullbreedrescue.org.nz, where you can read about their story and register to foster or adopt a dog. They can also be found on Facebook and Instagram at Christchurch Bull Breed Rescue, where you can get updates on the dogs and get information about fundraisers and other opportunities for you to make a difference in these dogs' lives.